Hey everyone, Anthea here. So I just wanted to jump on and do this quick little live tonight. One of my clients is going through something really, really brutal, and she's trying to heal from some childhood trauma. And so I wanted to just jump on and do a little live about what you can do, right? Because she's like, how do I get the pain to stop? How do I get over this? What can I do to get over what happened, right? And we had a conversation the other day, and I gave her some things to do, some daily things to do to support her to move through the pain, right? Because whenever we're trying to heal something, we're trying to let go of something, it's going to be really, really painful. Okay, the wounded ego doesn't go down without a fight. In fact, the wounded ego will try to tell you, hey Marie, the wounded ego will try to tell you that you don't need to change. It's all right. Don't worry about it. Just keep going. At least you know what you're getting with your pain, right? But in reality, when we're trying to make a change, hey Evan, when we're trying to make a change, we have to let the wounded ego die. We have to let a part of our wounded ego dissolve. And the reality is you're going to have a physical withdrawal symptom, an emotional one, a mental one, a spiritual one, all of them. Because there's like this chemical reaction that's produced when you tap into your pain, when you feel your pain. And I know that sounds a little bit weird. It may sound weird to you, but we can become addicted to those chemicals that are released when we tap into our pain. So if you're going through something and I actually don't ever advise anyone to get over it. I don't like using those words. I don't think we can just get over things that happen to us, right? I think we're all very deeply sensitive, and I don't think anyone just gets over things. Even the people who appear like they just get over it and they move on, even though they don't just get over it. So what I recommend you do is you commit to your healing. You commit to overcoming and working through and understanding your pain so that you can turn your pain into power. It's the only way to do it, okay? That's been my experience at least. So what you do is you commit to it and you're like, yeah, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to overcome. And you start doing it, and probably by day 3 or 4, you're like, gee, this is intense. I just want to throw in the towel. I don't even want to do this anymore. Why me? You go into victim, you go through all these different stages of your healing. But you have to pull yourself through that. You have to keep going. You can't give up just as you begin, right? And that's the hard part, because remember, you're having a physical withdrawal. It is like you're coming off drugs. That's exactly what it's like. So you're going to grieve, you're going to cry, and you're going to cry, and you're going to cry some more, okay? Don't listen to Adele. Don't listen to Adele unless you know that you can be pulled out of the downward spiral that she puts you in. She can throw you straight into your wounds with her music if you're ready to grieve that, if you're ready to go that deep. But don't do it unless you know how to pull yourself out of it. And then once you've done crying, and you've done feeling the enormity of your wound and the intensity of your pain, that's when you can start turning your pain into power, okay? But you have to commit to it, and you have to stick to it, and you can't give up, you can't quit. No one's coming to help you get out of your pain. No one's coming to help you heal your pain. And that is just the reality of stuff. And if you want to change, and if you want to step into becoming that empowered adult that you say you want to become, the one who's free of this pain and this trauma, then it's going to be really uncomfortable. It's going to be really brutal, but you can do it. I know you can do it. Yeah, you've survived the pain, you've survived the trauma, your worst days are over, but it's just really understanding that we're just got to shift, right? We've got to shift a little bit and allow ourselves to move through that discomfort so that we can come out the other end of it, yeah? And you need tools. You need really good self-soothing tools to be able to navigate your way through that pain and that discomfort. So I hope that helps. I really hope that you don't give up. I really hope that you continue to move through your pain and you show yourself deep states of love and compassion. And you know that if you really want to change, the universe is going to send people into your life who are going to invite you to step up. And in each moment that you get an invitation to step up, this is where the wounded ego is going to go, no, don't do that. That requires commitment. Right, we're all a bit commitment phobe at the moment, right? No one wants to commit. No one wants to commit to anyone. No one wants to invest in a relationship. No one even wants to commit to themselves. No one wants to commit to doing the inner work on themselves, right? But without commitment, there's no growth. I'm going to put my left foot in here and my left foot out over there, and I'm going to dabble over here a little bit and dabble over there a little bit. I'm just spreading myself thin, right? I'm not really investing in where I want to go. I'm actually just allowing myself to be distracted by all of these things rather than just committing to myself and doing the inner work and moving forward. It takes courage. It takes courage, and it takes consistency, and it takes honesty. Really, like, you got to look at your shit and go, wow, this is how I inflict pain on myself. This is how I stop myself from moving forward, right? And it takes a willingness to move forward in the right direction, okay? So if you want any extra help with that, if you want to have a chat about what tools you need, shoot me a message. I've got a whole bunch of free resources online that I can direct you to. And know that this is a really intense and heavy time of year right now. So everything's going to be amplified, and tonight is a solar eclipse. So it's a great time to decide to commit to yourself and your growth and your change and moving forward. It all starts with intention. And then when you do decide and you start moving forward, it's going to be up and down, up and down. You got to ride those waves. And sometimes the waves are going to knock you out and you're going to be like, holy shit, right? That was full on. But you just got to get back up and keep surfing. Otherwise, life is going to eat you up and you get swallowed up by your own pain. And that's not what the pain comes to teach you. And if you learn how to love your pain, it will leave. It will leave. So guys, I'm sending you lots of love. I hope you have a beautiful night. And if you are struggling and you need support, just reach out, okay?